Peace. Infinite waters diving deep once again. We are out here in nature. 10 tiny things to consider when you're feeling lost. Is that you out there? Like you're waking up? No, you're not. You're just still in bed, scratching your head, thinking, what is becoming of my life? I feel so lost right now. Whoa. Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. And that's happened to me along my journey. So I'm going to share with you what helped me. Look, I see a lot of lost people, not dead people. No, I see a lot of lost people. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello? Okay. Now, a lot of us, we have a lot of anxiety. We have a lot of panic attacks because we are simply lost. Like, along my early journey, I used to wake up and think, goodness gracious, where is my life going? What do I want to do now? Where do I want to go now? What am I doing with my life right now? And sometimes it's quite daunting, it's quite terrifying because a lot of us, we feel naked. Where did my clothes go? Oh, they're still on me, right? You feel naked, vulnerable, confused, and sometimes worthless. But I'm here to tell you that is not who you truly are. And that's what I learned along my journey. The first tiny thing to consider when you're feeling lost is that sometimes you need to lose yourself to find yourself. Slow motion this side. I remember a long time ago when I never had a job, I was unemployed and handing my CV out and no luck. And then I would just walk into the forest, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. And I didn't even know where I was going, but it felt good. But as I was losing myself in that forest, I actually felt at peace. And what's ironic is that when I found a job, I actually felt pretty lost, right? It can work that way. It's a great paradox. Sometimes you come to a point in life where you reach the crossroads and you're like, which way do I go right now? The brakes. Yes, you hit the brakes, okay? And you feel like, I'm lost. Oh my gosh. But certain times you need to slow down to really take it all in. That breathtaking view. Ralph, I'm in my room right now. Okay, I know. It's messy, right? Real messy. Don't worry about it. But when we often lose ourselves, we find ourselves. A lot of people write to me saying they're having a massive awakening right now. And they totally lost themselves, but they found themselves because they had a great epiphany, a great revelation, and they feel pretty good, right? The second tiny thing to consider if you're feeling lost is that it's okay to feel lost. Like, we really give ourselves a hard time in society because from the moment you are born to now, it's like we have this program running saying, I've always got to do something. I've always got to be doing something or else I'm a nobody. I'm worthless. Observe animals. Why are they so at peace? Because they're like, it's okay if I just run off here and run off there. And that's what's helped me along my journey to really realize whenever I feel lost, which is pretty much a few times a year, it always happens, right? What am I doing with my life? I actually say it's okay. It's natural. Everyone at at some point in their life, even if you think, oh my gosh, they're so successful, is going to feel pretty lost. And it's okay. Like, the more I started to accept that at least 3 times a year, you're going to feel lost, Ralph, it's okay, right? It's not a bad thing. Once you remove that thought that it's bad to be lost in life, you actually start to feel more cozy, right? More comfortable and say, oh yeah, this feels good right now. Let's get lost again. Okay? The third tiny thing to consider, if you feel lost, is that no direction, not one direction, no direction means, what does it mean, Ralph? You can go anywhere. That's right. I actually got lost in a shopping center, a mall, right? When I was really young. And I had no direction, which meant I could go anywhere. Then I actually told them, hey, those people at the desk, yeah, make an announcement. Say, I've gone missing. And then my mom heard it and she's like, what are you doing there? And I'm like, look, no direction means I could go anywhere, right? That's the beauty of being lost. There's a great beauty in having no direction because it means you now have the freedom to go anywhere. It's an opportunity to go anywhere. Because a lot of us, we just have one direction. Like we have a daily routine, which is great, but sometimes it's limiting. So when you feel lost, if that's you right now, is that you? Cat down the road is asking, is that you? Right? Realize that if you change your perspective to say, it just means I have more possibilities, more opportunities. I can go in any direction. How amazing is that? No, it's not, Ralph. It's terrible. It's all about how you see it, baby. For me, what helped me was to say, look, that means I can go anywhere. And then I ended up here. Not bad, eh? What's number 4? If you feel lost, 7-day vegan challenge, take extra good care of yourself, because oftentimes when we feel really lost is the time when we start to eat a lot of bad, unhealthy foods, we start to eat a lot of refined foods, right? Refined carbs, foods which don't do anything for us. And what I've learned is that, look, when I'm feeling really lost, like along my early journey, I used to actually indulge in a lot of junk food, and that would make me feel even more lost, right? How I found myself was just eating a delicious kale salad, drinking a nice berry smoothie, and that actually gave me some comfort while I was lost, right? Because look, you got to ask yourself, am I doing myself a favor here? If you eat junk when you feel like junk, you are only going to feel like junk again. If you feel like junk and you eat a beautiful avocado, quinoa, chia seed bowl, you're going to feel great. You're going to feel like, I feel fantastic. Ever been out with someone and you're eating the most amazing foods in the world, plant-based foods, and you're both like, we don't even know what we're doing in our lives, but this tastes good. And that just makes everything that much better. The 5th thing to consider if you feel lost is that you're still young. Thank goodness, right? But wait a minute, Ralph. Buddha said the problem is you think you've got time. Slow motion this side. And that's very true. The problem is you do think you have time, but we really do though. Okay, if you're young, just look at it like that. Look, you feel lost. I felt lost at 17. I actually felt like when I was 17 years old, I was actually like 35. Why does it happen like that? Like when you're really young, you think you're really old. And then when you get like kind of old, you feel like, oh my gosh, I just want to stay young, right? You're still young. I know what it's like. You may have exams right now. You might be applying for jobs right now. You might be in a work right now. Your life might be uncertain right now. And I realized what helped me was to say, hey, I'm still young. I have plenty more time to make even more beautiful mistakes. Yeah. And every mistake is pretty much a learning curve, right? And that's how I began to find myself. Number 6, if you feel lost, realize this, that everyone falls. That's right. Every single person you see on planet Earth falls down on their butt. Ouch! Then they can get back up. You fall down 7 times, you get back up 8, right? That's what's helped me along my journey. I've been lost. Like I said, I get lost a few times a year where I walk outside and I'm like, huh? What the hell am I doing? Right? And then it suddenly hits me. That's what I'm doing. Breathing in that good ass prana. Okay? Everybody feels insecure at times. They feel uncertain. This is natural. So I'm not in resistance to feeling lost at times. Okay? Because let's face it, the whole world is a stage. We have created this. Once upon a time, it was just beautiful forest everywhere. Then we built buildings and stuff like that, right? We are living in an artificial environment. Okay? We have an altered landscape we are living in. But everyone falls and everyone rises. To rise, you need to fall. We have to see it like that. A lot of us, we don't even realize if it wasn't for the lows, how would we ever appreciate the highs? Slow motion this side. So I get it. I fall, then I rise. And I come back even stronger and even harder, baby. Number 8. You should really consider this if you feel lost. Some things just take time. Ever baked a beautiful vegan cake? Blueberry? Yeah, I'm making you hungry, aren't I? Yeah, it takes time. It's not just like 1 minute. No, it takes time, right? Great things take time. And I've seen along my journey, look, be patient. Everything comes to you at the right time. And sometimes all you hope and wish for comes to you when you least expect. We have gotten caught up in this instant gratification kind of lifestyle on planet Earth. And that's why a lot of people feel they can never be lost and they feel lost right now, right? Because you place so much pressure on yourself to always get it done right now. But I've learned that you got to be patient because not everything will happen when you want. It will happen when the time is right. Or left, because I'm left-handed and I'm a Pisces, right? Okay. What is number 9? Do you know, if you look at the lives of like really successful people who I say have really made it from zero and they've made something of themselves, right? And their lives are inspiring. I can even take myself, for example, right? Or the cat down the road. Your story, consider this if you feel lost, is now going to be even more epic. The days when my camera wasn't working, right? It wasn't turning on. I'm laughing right now because every single day is abundant. I'm having the time of my life right now. It feels fantastic. But if it wasn't for those days when I was out and about and I was like lost and confused, is this even worth it? My story wouldn't even be as epic as it is right now. Okay, a lot of people who have risen to the peaks of greatness have all fallen really hard on their butt. Ouch! Right? But that's what makes their story even more epic. You got certain writers who J.K. Rowling, right? She was writing, right? And all of a sudden, Harry Potter is born, right? All of these stories, okay? Same as Oprah, okay? No one cared. And then all of a sudden, she's worth $1 billion or more, right? Same as Michael Jordan, right? He had to train really hard to be Jordan, okay? Same as Steve Jobs, right? Same thing with Apple. No one believed in it at first. All of a sudden, you see what's become of it. So every one that you see is going to go through a lot of doubt. They're going to feel lost. But that is what will make their story. That's what will make your story even more epic. And number 10, you got to ask yourself and say, what have I got to lose? Like, that's what's helped me along my journey. What have I got to lose? When you feel lost, you're just laughing. If you look at it from a different perspective to say, what have I got to lose? Like, I might as well. And that's what I said. I felt so lost and confused. I said, I might as well write a book because I got nothing better to do right now. And then I did Feel Alive, right? On Amazon, right? Then I said, I feel so lost right now. I might as well make a video and then look what I'm doing right now, right? Every day there are so many opportunities right in front of me because I said, hey, I might as well. Freedom is when you have nothing left to lose and you act upon that sentiment. When you say, okay, I might as well do it. I might as well. Screw this, I'm going to Thailand, right? Seen that meme, right? Screw this, I'm going to Hawaii, right? You might as well live it up and follow your true heart's desire and say, hey, if I feel lost, but inside of me, there's something I want to do, but I'm still afraid, just do it. Act upon your deepest heart's desire and you will see it manifest eventually in front of you. It will take time. It will take a little bit of time, but eventually, you'll be laughing. And then say, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello? And there you have it in a nutshell. Much love to all the deep divers out there. Have a beautiful day, baby. We're out here getting high. Infinite waters, diving deep. Once again, stay well, stay healthy. Peace. You